see something very similar to the first board, classical position, starting the game. Everything will be in future. Now let's switch to the games of our women tournament. And on the first board, Paprucha Vira is playing with a grandmaster from Poland, Bankowska Marta. The position also is not so active and aggressive. It is classical. Also, we will see interesting moves in the future. On the second table, Baltaji Olga is playing with Batkovska Emilia. Baltaji Olga plays many years in big tournaments and world championships. Are one of the most experienced players in the world. And here I see that she is playing for the win and have advantage because in classical position Batkovska Emilia put her one piece to 26 and this is a real weakness in this position. In the beginning of the games, it is hard to analyze precisely, but I think that for about 10 minutes it would be interesting on some boards. For our guests in the stream, I can say that Riga Open and Andreyko Memorials took place in Riga from 1989 and always the tournament players which participate in this tournament are the best players in Europe and in the world. The biggest tournaments were before COVID and before the war in Ukraine, but last year and this year we have a very strong participant list. As we have World Cup, there is there are some World Cup stages, and in the end of the drafts season, the points that participants will have in our tournament will calculate to have the main cup. Also, the fund we have prize money fund for players, and it is 6,000 big. The first place can take 1,500 euro, and also best players till the sixth place in the men's tournament will have the prize, and three best women will have also money prize. Many thanks to Riga city government, to Education and Science Ministry, Latvian Sport Federations Council, and the company Latvijas Fineris for their help in organization of these tournaments and prize fund. Let's analyze the game of Anikeev Yuri and Gunnar Zalitis. They have a very serious position. Just a second. They have rather interesting position. Now the computer analysis says us that this is equal position, but let's do some moves forward to see what is the real position after some moves. Here we see that Anikeev has strong position. He is playing in the center against the piece 28, and we in some time he will go to he will go to 30-24 and have this position. For Gunnar, it is very important to be very concentrated. Because here may be some already weaknesses of this position. Leclerc, Anastas, Sipma, Water position is they have changed some pieces, and position is equal. Now let's see how our women player the time control is 1 hour and 30 minutes for first 50 moves, and then players will have additional amount of minutes. Yesterday, as we saw, many players had problems and zeitnot in first games, and in such situations, of course, the quality of moves become worse. Then Hollander and Jitse Slump playing rather aggressively one against another, and let's see how the game will go further. Yeah, and both of players will struggle for the center. Let's see the pairing of other players in the women tournament. On the third board, Ivanova Varvara is playing with Tanchuk Katarzyna, very strong player from Poland. Ivanova Varvara is one of the most of the youngest players in Latvia, but it is already medalist and world champion in young groups, and she really is a very strong player. Her coach is Zoya Golubeva, and we see the result. The fourth board, Korotka Alena Zakharova Yelizaveta. Zakharova also is a Latvian champion in juniors. On the fifth board, Uvachan Zoya with Glushko Anastasia. Uvachan Zoya is a veteran of Latvian draft sport, and she has come to Latvia in 1980s, and she has won a lot of Latvian championships, and we are proud that we have such a powerful and experienced master. On the sixth board are playing Orlova Alisa with Motrichko Victoria. For Alisa, our young player, Victoria is the second grandmaster in this tournament. Yesterday she had a draw with grandmaster, and we wish luck also today for her. Also, Sadovska Natalia is playing with Estonian young player Nana Nona, and Nona will struggle for the points also today. Let's see what is the situation, who is playing on the other boards in the main competitions. Stokelios Blaha Andrei on the 6th board. On the 7th board, our strong player Vsevolod Mitrevich, also he is training with Zoya Golubeva, and he is playing with Rostislav Slishinskis, the veteran of drafts, of world drafts, the author of various books about drafts, and we are proud that he this year came to Latvia. On the 8th board, Millers Raimonds is playing with Terveiden Luke. I know that Luke has won junior competition in Netherlands this year, but Raimond Millers is one of the drafts enthusiasts. He has a very interesting web page about drafts, with analysis, and also help us to organize Riga Open. Today we can also see interesting games on boards number 14, Hoysdens-Ron Norenbes-Klavs, which have drawn yesterday, and also very interesting Helfrex Renards Domchev Alexei. Helfrex had an opportunity to win the game against Grandmaster Raimond Svipals yesterday, and Domchev's, which played with Nicolas Ramsundar, had the opportunity to win, but it was a draw. And the end of the table, there are a lot of young players from Latvia which are training now for and will play in August very soon in Tallinn in Baltic States Championship, where we'll play 5 countries. Let's see the games. As we see on the board number 3, Anikeev Zalitis, the situation is going as we have analyzed it before. Then now I can't say that have the advantage, but we see the plan of Yuri to struggle against the piece number 23, and soon he will go to the point 24. Dove Hokverda, who is playing against Hein Meyer, went to the 27, and his position is more elastic, and his last move 20-25 I can show us that they will play both symmetrical position, because Meyer soon will go to 30-24, and the position also, I could say, rather equal. Okay. Now maybe we can see how Papruha Vira can play with Bankovska Marta in very ordinary classical position, but it is interesting how the game could go further. For example, you see that this is a very very popular position where both sides are playing classical, and here it is very important for players to have free moves, reserve moves, less tempo, and the main game starts after 25-26 moves in the game, and as we see from the analysis here, we can't calculate the power of one of the side. The position ordinary is equal in this phase of the game. Richards Ositis and Cass Tyson. Let's see how they can play in near future. We see that Ositis has a very small advantage in this position. Of course, 0.1, this is a very small advantage, but Ositis has a very harmonical position in center, and as we see, the computer analysis tell us to go 29-24 and have more tempos and more central position. Richard Ositis is a very active and aggressive player, and he is not afraid of grandmasters. But I think that he has to be very concentrated because every mistake will be fatal if you play with grandmaster. Zalitis Gunnars Anikeev Yuri. Let's see the position. Now here's a problem for the black, that they don't have the piece on 12, and it is the problem for Gunnar if the white will go in some time here to take the piece 23. It is a problem to take back the piece 23, and the computer analysis tell us how can this position go further. example, such way. And here we see how white can go and move towards the piece number 23. But there are a lot of combination ideas for both sides, and also for blacks to have back the piece number 23. All players are thinking in the similar tempo. More than 1 hour for next moves, and for the women the situation is the same. Now we see that our strongest players are thinking in a rather slow tempo. I will take some minutes break. Let's see you in a couple of minutes. We are back and let's see if something is changed on the boards. First of all, Sipma Vuter with Anastas, classical position, and maybe after some moves it will be interesting to analyze it. Let's see how the position can change after some moves. Now Black has the idea to change the pieces 17 22 and they can also change a lot of pieces through the 23 28 but the computer analysis think that it would be better not to allow to do this. For example, in this case the both sides has the pieces here and here which has the name of Olympic, and it is the very important pieces, very important pieces in classical positions. Here we can go such way and build very stable position, and the piece on 46 here for the whites is a bit I could say weaker, no, the weakest piece in this position. And then both sides can make changes, and here we see the almost end game, also with rather equal position. Very interesting position, very active is Den Hollander with hits a slump, and we see that they almost have spent half an hour on only 10 moves, but the position is very hard to calculate. It is very very interesting. How can it could be played? With them. Here the computer analysis tell us to change, but also its slump can use the pieces 29 and 35 and struggle in the in his right wing. The position Gunnar Zalitis and Yuri Anikeev, the plan is the same as we have analyzed some time ago. Anikeev is surrendering the piece number 23, and Gunnar Zalitis is building lines here to make chance to change the piece number 23 and struggle for it. Ositis Richards with Case Tyson also are playing very slowly, only 13 moves in half an hour, and the Ositis don't have problems in his position. The position is very stable and optimal to play and struggle for the center. Let's see what is in the game Heinmeier Dove Hochwerda. They have position that already is maybe countable in some way. Let's start a bit earlier. And here is the opportunity to make big changes. Here we see that Hein have the opportunity to surrender the piece number 27. The piece number 17 is not so good in this position, and the white has 4 pieces to go to take this piece number 27. And also we see that here we can if black don't do the move 7-12, then they could be the combinations. And in such way. But now we what the idea has white, they now have activity and good chances to surrender blacks. For example, maybe also they can go here and stop this wing. The game is will be very active and interesting. Jos Stockel and Blaha Andrei, classical position. The game we will see later. What we will see in the women tournament. Paprucha Vira and Bankovska Marta, very equal position, and Baltaji Olga, Batkovska Emilia. Olga raise her advantage with every move. Now we see that pieces on the right wing are potentially watching to the black pieces here, and in every moment here can be the combination, and these and moves 6-11 also is maybe not so good, because they won't have the move 11-17 because of other combinations from this side. I think that Baltaji position is very strong and have very strong chances for win. Gunnar Zalitis has moved a very interesting move. Made a very interesting move. Let's see. Here, let's see how can we play. And the position of white is the plan of white is known and very interesting. And here white has more tempo, more central position, and will struggle for the win. Of course, black has a counter play, but the position is more passive. As we see in the game Den Hollander slump, Yitzhak don't change pieces 2024 as suggested the computer analysis, but went to 7 to have more dynamical position here and more chances to result in this game. I think after some moves it will be very interesting. Sipma Leclerc, the situation is very stable and comfortable to play for both sides. Maybe they want to play today the draw. in the game Baltaji Olga and Batkovska Emilia. Emilia, I see that want to build here the line with pieces and to have the opportunity to change pieces, or here 20, 40, 30 or 29, or to change pieces 18, 22 here to 2 on 2. Of course, after the 1-6 move. And Baltaji, I think, will do everything to struggle against these changes. Now let's see what computer analysis says to us. Yes, the computer analysis want to change this piece, but it is maybe not so good. And here the young player should go here, but if do this move, it could be already very hard position because of two pieces that are situated on 16 and 22, and white will have the opportunity to surrender it, and will have some combination ideas here. But maybe Olga will find the opportunity not to change the structure here, because this line is very strong against these pieces because of the piece on 25. Among our players is also one of the most honorable and experienced player and organizer, Jānis Lelis. Lelis has organized various world, European championships, also Andris Andreika memorials and Riga World Cups, and he now is playing with Grandmaster Gunnar Svipolis. Jānis Lelis is from Daugavpils. This is the second biggest uh, city in Latvia, but the most part of his life he's working and living in Riga. He is a professor in Riga Technical University, and he also is a board member in Latvian Telecommunication Association. He is a very strong personality, and also he always help us to organize big competitions. He was also board member in European Drafts Confederation at the very beginning of this organization. As we see in this sixth board, Stokel Jos Blaha Andrij. Jos Stokel started to play more actively. He don't have a piece on the 35. That's why he goes to the center, and maybe he will have chances to make to paralyze black left wing. But Andrei Blaha immediately changed pieces and have the structure of this position back to classical with smaller chances to have a worse position. Ar vārdiem, bet vienīgais saprotu, nevar sarunāt krievu valodā. Dear friends, I'm back from the tournament Riga Open 2023. I have some minutes watching other games in the hall of Radisson Park Inn Hotel. There are a lot of interesting games there. I wish you to see all games in the evening when we will write down all games. There are a lot of combinations and also results in men and women competition. And let's see what do we see on the first boards in our tournament. Sipma Wuter Leclerc Anastas, position classical as well, and now I think it is rather equal. Then Hollander Jitse Slam. Jitse show us that he is playing for the win. He some moves ago he could change pieces and have stable but not so aggressive position. But as we see with the move for 10, Jitse wants to make his opponent nervous with such an aggressive and combinational position. Now then Hollander needs to move some of pieces. If he will go 37-32, then black will go 22-27 and have in the center a very strong piece. And if they will go 40-34, then the position then the blacks could start to surround the white pieces 29 and 34. Gunnar Zalitis as well is playing with a Nikea Fury, the same variant that we have saw and analyzed in lead drafts, and Yuri now is thinking whether to do the move 27-22 and have big changes and more comfortable central position, or to play with more pieces but maybe more risky for both sides. Ositis Richards and Kes Tyson, I think that they have changed a lot of pieces, and that's why the position is so quiet. Yes, they have changed a lot of pieces now, and the game is starting again. Meyerheim and Dove Hochwerda also move pieces. Hein is has started to surround black pieces, but the position now also became more quiet. Jostokel Blochandri with the change of two pieces Jos now maybe has done the first weakness for blacks. The piece number 22 with the piece number 16 are not very good pair, and also white can start to surround the position of blacks, but still the position is equal. Let's see how play women. Nothing new. Just women has moved, have done some moves, but position this is almost the same as we have analyzed it some time ago. And Baltaji, Olga do everything to not to change the pieces, as we have analyzed some time ago on lead drafts. It is much better for Olga to have an opportunity to use black piece 25 as a starting position for the combinations in the center of the board. Jos Stokel Blochandri, Jos has changed the piece on 22, and the position is now very equal and I could say rather simple to play. Maybe we will see here the draw in some time. But Jos has already used 2/3 of his time. He has only 26 minutes, but the position is very simple to calculate. Sipma Vutter, Leclerc Anastas, and now it is very interesting what plan will choose white and blacks in the next move. Maybe we can see what computer analysis tell to us. Which plans can we choose in this position? Here could be some plans. For example, here we can change 14 20, or we can choose 17 22, or also like a lead draft says us, we can wait for one move. Okay, then if we wait and wait for white and choose to change here, then we have the position better for white, for Vutter, because of Olympic here, because of some combination ideas with king combination, for example here, and if the black will be on 14 and 25, that then that could be such a combination. Of course, these players won't do this combination. They will see it, but it is really hard to do the best moves when it is a possibility. If you do the positionally good move, and there is a combination, not to do this move and do the moves which are positionally not so good. Okay, if we don't change 14-20, then we can change here, and also here we see that also the advantage is for white, and black needs to do some aggressive moves to struggle for the for draw or equal position. As we saw previously, if we do this move, then we will have the same threats from the white side, but if we will go to the 29, then white can change, I could say, to back to have less tempos, what is very good for classical position, as we know in theory. And now the combination we saw some minutes ago, also will play here, and blacks don't have this Olympic 6 and 11 pieces. Then I could say the position of white is much more preferable. Then Hollander and slump. Then Hollander and slump has a very interesting position. It is hard to calculate what to do. I think that the position of blacks is more comfortable to play. There are various variants how to progress their advantage, and the plan of blacks, for example, here we see that the bad pieces are 29 and 35. We can't go 29, 24, and that's why this wing absolutely stays in this place, and the blacks has the opportunity to change to wherever where they want here, and every change for white, for example 38, 32, we will do combination threes for whites in the center. There are a lot of ideas to use for the combinations. Now let's see Stokkel Jos and Blaha Andrei. We haven't seen some moves. Let's see what was there. They had a lot of changes. Here we have thought that that Jos could use the piece number 22 to surround the position of black, but Jos has changed this piece. Then here Jos has prepared the big change, and and here we see that the advantage of white is based on that they have much more tempos, and in center we have piece number 23, which can be surrounded, but still there are very small amounts of pieces, and it is of course it is an opportunity for white to win, but I think it will be very hard to do this. Let's see. Blacks needs to do something to escape. Very logical moves. And here we see that the opportunity for blacks to have the draw is much more than for white to win. Yes, and the black pieces will go to the king, and white also will give the piece back, and also will have a king. And also Jos chose another move, and I think that there are very small possibilities to win. The position is very equal. I think it will end as a draw. Sitma, Wuter and Leclerc Anastas, as we analyzed before, are changing, and in 5-6 moves we will see how the position will look like, and the Olympic pieces 40-45 I think will be very useful for white to have an advantage in such position. We see that live games in the FMGD has a bit lag, and I have refreshed it. Now we can see how play our women on first two boards, and the position has changed extremely. Most interesting is the position of Olga Baltaji and Emilia Batkovska. Let's analyze a bit it. Let's see some moves back. Here Baltaji did everything to stay with active lines on the right wing, and not to allow black to change pieces. And the last 24-29, that was aggressive move that also suggested our computer analysis. And then Olga has chosen not to change 34-30, but the very big changes in the center. Interesting that the position became another in positional case, and now for blacks the position is more active and more center based, but the Baltaji has the opportunity to struggle for the piece number 28, which is already on the other half board of the table. This is a very interesting move, 24-29. I think that that Emilia has the plan how to do her position more active, and how to escape and to strengthen the piece number 28. this is the position what they now are playing. The computer analysis tells us that there are no advantage of white, but it is much more comfortable to play with white because if we change, for example, now this piece, the piece number 29 here is blacks will need to think every time about this piece. Many combinations and other positional plans must be analyzed through the prism of this piece. I think it is risky to have here it. But if blacks will do their best to and won't allow whites to surround it, they will have in the end game a very strong central based position with chances to win. The position. Let's see what is in the game of Vira Paprucha and Bankovska Marta. There also were a lot of changes. Let's see them. And here we see that black will have the opportunity with the next move to change to, 3 pieces here and here, and the position will be rather quiet, but white has an opportunity to win a piece. For some time. And here we see that the right wing of blacks has less pieces than white, and white can choose to surround this wing because now you can't go 6-11. It is the threat. And it is and you can't go also here because of the same threat. But white have moved 44-49, and now black can escape from this opportunity, and now this wing is stable without this threat. However, the computer analysis gives a small advantage to white because of these 3 pieces here, and if white will go fast to the 28, then here will be a threat to take maybe a piece and play for the win of the game. Okay. Let's see the situation in the game. Then Hollander eats a slump. We last time we saw this position, and let's see. White can't do anything on their right wing, and have to do something on left. They can change, but as we said, that could be dangerous, and they still wait. Blacks also, and now White had an opportunity to change pieces and to start live also and go and play on the right wing. That they want to use this opportunity. What chances do we have for White? The mission of White in this position is to change pieces on the right wing as many as they can, because they have very less moves on the left wing, and now they can use their advantage on the on the right wing, where they have 5 pieces against two pieces. But the position of Black is more centered, and they, I can say, easily will struggle with the right wing of White, and maybe White will have some problems with pieces 26, 30, 36, but position is very stable for both sides. Let's see the possibilities of Hein and Dove Hawkwarda. As we see, players made standard moves to have the opportunity one side of Blacks to move to the center and build lines to activate the position, and Blacks take their position to start surrounding the position of Blacks. Now we see that the analysis valuation is a bit better for White, but as we know, in such positions, White need to show some strong ideas how to surround, or if the opportunity of surrounding will be will not be so successful, then blacks will have a very good advantage to win. And as we see, if players will play in such a way, here we have a very, I could say, standard position with standard ideas, and the position is very active and aggressive, but we can't. We have to calculate every move. To understand who has the advantage. And here the position is interesting, but it is very close to the draw. Let's see the last moves of Den Hollander Slampice. The Hollander has changed to the other side. We thought that he could go to the to his right wing. Now he went to the left. Let's see if it will do. It will give him something good in this position. Here is a problem for white, that already 3 pieces are on the side of the board. Sipma and Leclerc has classical position, as we have analyzed some time ago, and we see that Wouter is preparing threads with Olympic and will use it and have an advantage. In the game of Anikeev Yuri and Zalitis Gunnars has moved a very, I could say, a very special move, very interesting move. Let's see what computer analysis says about it. As we analyzed before, the piece number 23 was surrounded by whites, and now there are several ideas how to struggle against it by blacks. The computer told that maybe better move would be 12-17, but Gunnars has gone on 13 90. And what are the possibilities here? Can we, if we go here, then here are some also combination possibilities, like here and here, and also the thread of here and here, but these are now only ideas without the result. And if they go such way, we see that position of blacks become not so stable, because of they don't have pieces on the on places 2 and 3, and they may be the combination threads. Because of this move, the white only needs to take off this piece and can do combinations here, and then the position for blacks is not so comfortable. And now if white go here, then also the position is not so stable for blacks. They can't change the very strong piece on 24, and if some after some moves white will go further to 28, maybe in that position blacks won't have the possibility to change with this move, because they maybe will have to go 7-11. It will have some like Zugzwang position. Also, this plays a very calm game with Cass Tyson. Hein Meyer, as we see, do the same, do the best moves as computer analysis taught, and they prepare to play in the end game, where Hein will surround and go in attack to attack the left wing of blacks, and blacks will try their best to have maximally central position and maximal to change bad pieces of them. Let's see what is it in women games. The position of Vera Paprucha with a grandmaster from Poland is stable, and with good ideas, but most interesting position is in the game of Olga Baltazhi on Emilia Batkovskaya. Emilia, as I see, has now strong position. She has made a couple of strong positional strong moves, and now, as we see, Olga has changed some pieces and went back. In international drafts it is not so good to go back because of you lose tempos, and the tempos sometimes in equal position give you an advantage. You are much more near to the king row. Here I don't see any problem for blacks to lose the piece number 29, and Emilia has done all good moves to stabilize these center pieces, and now Olga has to play precisely, and it is a here is a possibility to use these three pieces, and in the further game for blacks to promote the advantage of the position. Of course, Olga will look for combination threats in such a game, and now I see that only this could give the opportunity to win this game. Otherwise, the position of blacks is much better. And now, what about time? Our players of our online stream boards have rather similar time limits from 10 to 20 minutes. Soon it will be program for all to quickly calculate the possibilities in their positions. I think that Jos Stockel and Andrei Blocha has ended the game with draw. The result we don't see, but I think it is already. Interesting is the situation has changed in the game of Yuri Anikeyev Gunnar Zalaitis. They have changed some pieces, and the pieces were very important in that position. Now the position became simpler. But I can say that here is the advantage of Yuri, and he will work now on on winning the position. For Gunnarsdal it will be hard to change the central pieces of white, and the less pieces that there will be, the nearer Gunnars will be to draw. Yietze, slump, and then Hollander. We see that Yietze do his best to move all his pieces to center, and to use his central position to make an advantage, and to struggle for the victory. And he has good chances for it now. Interesting position, Wouter, Sipma, and Leclerc. Such a position, it is very hard to calculate it during the game without computer, but computer analysis can easily give the result in such positions, because here are no very big amount of variance, and the position is sometimes easily countable. Here we see the classical position with smaller tempo for white, and that's why it is better for white. And as we told before, the white have two pieces that can be used for changes or combinations, Olympic, but also black has possibilities to use their pieces in combination way, because of they can they have combinational ideas, and they can use these pieces in the center to hit, to beat them. What the computer analysis tell us the better way how to use this position. Here we see the same situation, less tempo, Olympic, and the situation for black is very hard. Of course, I show you only one opportunity, but here, as we can say, the position for blacks is very hard. Maybe lost, but it is very hard to calculate it during the game for people, because you have to count in such position, count variance, 5-10 moves, and for it is very hard to do so. Let's see what Olga Baltaji has done. We see that Amelia did a move 17-22 and gave the possibility for Olga to change very bad pieces on her left wing. And here we see that all problems for whites are history. Now the position is equal or maybe a bit better for white because of this line and the piece number 25. The situation in game Vira Papruha Marta Bankovska is maybe a slightly better for white, but it is not clear now. And now white have a very strong central position with a lot of tempo, and all lines are looking to the center, and piece number 23 is threatened, and there could be surrounding elements in such a position, but to use this position, white needs to play in a very aggressive manner, and we will see if they won't afraid of this. And they could have such a good active position in some moves in the future. Also, it is Richards, Case Tyson. They have did a lot of moves now, which is very interesting. What we will see there. Some time ago, the position was very equal, and center position for Richards, and here they have done some moves. Here Ositis has changed to back. It may be really not the best move here. And here there are already some ideas for blacks to surround the whites, and here are also threats to combinations. We need to go 43-38 because of combination, and we hit 3, and blacks will go here, and they will control this part of board with many threads. Now case with small pluses will show us how to use the small advantage in the way of victory. As we see on video translation, Paprucha Vira and Barkowska Marta, Vira has moved 27-22, that good aggressive move, and have the best position that she could have here. And in the second round we see that grandmasters have problems in this tournament, and young players show us a very good positional game, really qualitative game. Also on the second board, Emilia show us a good result, and now the position, she has stabilized the position, and there is a good opportunity for points there. Let's see what can we do in some next moves. Here we see that the position is going to go as much more nearly to draw, and I think that it could be a very good result for Emilia. Now we see that computer analysis gives us a whole piece as an advantage for young player, for Vira, and also we can see it on the table. Two pieces, 24-29, are very bad pieces here, and here's the opportunity to win one of them. And let's see if Vira could do this. Of course, it is much harder to do this in the real game, and also the time limit of Marta is very small. She needs to do 20 moves in 2 minutes, and Vera has 16 minutes to calmly think, to calculate this position, and she has all opportunity to win. And here we see that all black pieces are on sides, and here the threat to lose pieces. In this position, white need to wait here as much as possible, because white will do all not so positional good moves till till we will use these weak pieces. And after this move, 15-20, and this move we certainly will be, then we change back and have absolutely the strongest position in the center, and I think that Vera can use this opportunity to win. Let's see what the situation is on Baltaji Batkovska. There should be a combination. Yes, the young player moved to 24-29, and here is a simple combination with all chances to win for Olga Baltaji, as we told some time ago. For her there were only combinational chances to win in rather equal position, and we see combination. Let's see what the main tournament. I see that it is a very interesting position in game of Kes Tyson and Richards Ositis. We see that Kes with ordinary but good moves has now a very big advantage, and I think he moves towards the victory. And very interesting position is Heinmeier with Duve Hokverda. let's see how they do the last moves. Hokverda wants to build big concentration of black pieces on his right wing to have a possibility to go out of there and struggle to go further to the king's row. And Hein will do his best to also to go to kings. Let's see. The computer analysis tell us that the position of white is almost victorious, but let's see why. It is almost victorious because of lack of good moves. Black has a very good position, but they don't have spare moves. They have to give back pieces. Then I could say that Hein has chosen a very good plan how to surround the position of his opponent. As we see, Den Hollander slump. Yitzhak with every next move made his position more and more optimal, and he has a very big advantage in the center of the board, and the advantage is very big. How about time? As I see on translation, it is okay for about 5 minutes for both, and they need to do 13 moves. In such position, it will be an end game, and I think that we maybe will see the result before the time control. Now Yitzhak needs to think what to do, and he does as our analysis tells, the best move. And now of course Steven must hit on 29 because if he will hit on 30, then black will have all major points on the board, and here he has the opportunity to change some more pieces, but the position strategically is lost. Here are only some chances on draw, but the position is very hard to play. Let's see Gunnar Zalitis, Nikeyev Yuri. Also, the position of Yuri is comfortable and strong in the center, and we see that Black has very small opportunities to change pieces, and some of pieces like this could be could stop all left wing in its development and may cause the loss in the game. Here Anikeyev has to be very precise, and I think that he will win. Here are a lot of possibilities how to play on advantage. Who has the problems with time? Anastas Lekerek has only 2 minutes, and bad position. The computer says that it is already lost in such way. Here is a threat, give 2 and hit 3, and the computer analysis tells us that Black has already to give piece. As we see, Richard Sositis, Kes Tyson. Kes gives 2 pieces to Richard and goes to kings. Interesting position in the game, Meyer Hein and Dova Hogwarda. As we saw previous analysis, Hein had already 1 position, but we see that it is now it is going in the other way. No, the evaluation is the same, and let's see if we hit here, then here is a combination through the king row. If we do this move, then yes, here maybe chances, but we have much less pieces for Black to play. then Hein should win. She should win. Let's see, very interesting combination for Anikeev with Gunnar-Zalitis. Anikeev moved in this game 34-30, and after 24-30 through the kings, Anikeev made the combination here. Blacks have to beat 2 pieces. Have to hit 2 pieces, then Anikeev will hit 3 pieces, and then 1 more and more 2, and here absolutely one position, victorious position for Anikeev. Very fast result. Then what we have? Hein will I think they will win his position, and now they have already made with Dove 50 moves, and now they have 30 minutes each for the game, and Kes also now he has only 7 seconds for his game, but the situation for him is very comfortable, and Richards, I think, will resign in now in this game. Then we, as we analyze the position of Wouter, Sigma is victorious. Now he can also do the combination, but let's see if it is victorious, and they have only seconds on their moves. It's very interesting. Yes, this is, Draft says us that combination is victorious. And blacks don't have any move, and it is a victory. But sometimes if you have some seconds to think, you don't know where to go. Oh, we see that that Wouter has made other choice. Let's see. Yes, he gave back the king, and he thought that here with one piece more he will be nearer to winning this position. Okay, let's see. They have now 30 minutes each to play this endgame, and I think that it is a good opportunity for Anastas Leclerc maybe to to struggle variants on draw, because he has already lost position for last 10-15 moves. And Yitzhak slump, and then Hollander. Yitzhak with every move has better and better position, and now he has plenty of time to calculate the precise plan how to win this position. Let's see the situation on women. Yes, as we see, Vera has great advantage. She has one piece more and a better position, and this can be the sensation of this round, that young player from Ukraine should win the game against the Grandmaster from Poland. Let's see the last moves. We have analyzed before from this position. Vera has made the very strong move 27-22, went to the center, and Marta had bad pieces 29-24. And okay, and here Vera has one piece. Then there were changes, big changes, and Vera chose to go to kings. Marta give it back, and here we see now the situation where Vera should win, and the win plan is rather simple. Let's see the tournament list. Maybe there we can see the other results. I don't know if it is already activated. For men, no, but okay, let's see. Yeah, no, we don't have results. It's a pity. Okay, then Vera will win, I think. Then Leclerc has small chances for draw. Yitzhak slump is working on victory plan, and Gunnar has bad position after a combination, and I think that Ositis has already lost. We don't see this result here, but I think that it is already, and Hein Meyer also goes for a winning plan. Here we see the combination that we have analyzed some moves ago, but he is still thinking on it if it is worth to do this. The combination I will show you once more. The combination is here. And we are going to kings, and here you see you need to give back 2 pieces, and it is won by Hein. I think that Hein now is thinking where to hit. He also can hit here, but maybe here also is victory, but you should calculate it. As we see, I think that Zalitis has resigned because they don't. The time is not changing, and the position is after the combination, as we saw. Then maybe this is already off this table. Now we have only one table where working Den Hollander and slump, where the position is hard for Den Hollander, but of course Yitzhak has to play his best to win such a position. Both sides have only 7 pieces, and of course in international draft 7 pieces it is very close to the draw, even in such a very active and good position like slump has, and it is very hard, always very hard to because you have to do 10 or 15 very precise moves, and also the opponent has will have the opportunity to give pieces and to run to kings. Okay, let's take a small pause. I will go to the hall and see other games and other results, and maybe we'll tell you about some interesting things what happened in the hall. From the hall, a lot of games are over, but we have switched to one game where you see our young but strong player Varvara Ivanova. As I told you in the beginning of our stream, Varvara is training in Bolderaya, and her coach is Zoya Golubeva, multiple times world champion, and of course her trainee plays very good, and Varvara also has been the world champion in through the young players, and we see that now she is playing with Katarzyna Stanchuk from Poland, and her rating is very big, 2092. Let's see the position. Of course, now the position of Varvara is not very good, but still there are the possibilities for draw, and maybe we can also build a position and see what we can do here. Okay, here's the position, and the move is for black, and now we start analyzing, and the analysis show us such a variant. Here blacks, if they take the piece, then they have to do more moves till the king's row, and this can give the opportunity to white take back some pieces, and we see that the opportunity to have a draw here for Varvara is very big. But Varvara has to play very concentrated. Now we see that blacks did this move, this move wasn't so good as the other, and let's see now how to play with white. And here we see the combination, very interesting combination. I think it is hard to see it on a real game, but it would be very beautiful for this endgame to see this combination after some moves. Then Varvara has to think how to play here. If Varvara will give this back, then here this is here we don't have any interesting variants. If we will change here, then we are going to kings, but black has 4 pieces, and the position is very hard for white, but still the opportunities for the draw. Then really we see that that combination is the only way how to reach draw. I wish that Varvara will see it here, but it is very hard to find it during the game. Okay, let's see the situation in men tournament. There we see only 2 games. Sipma Wuter with spare piece is searching for the winning plan. He has an opportunity to win the game after the combination if he would take the game with the king, but he gave back the king and took 1 piece more, but I see that he is thinking whether this position is victorious with the spare piece. For the Den Hollander and Slump, this is a very interesting end game, and Yitzhak does his best to win the position. He has all opportunity to do this. Let's see what computer analysis says about it. Okay, let's play the first line. You see that white don't have any rows, and that's why they don't have the opportunity to change pieces and don't have an opportunity for combinations. But the computer analysis shows us only slightly better result. Here we have a row for the blacks. And what do we have here? And we have not enough pieces to win, and this is draw. Okay, another variant. Yes, so I think that there are, if we choose this variant, then white will give back 2 pieces and go to kings. Also chances for the draw, very big chances. And if white will go here, then analysis shows us that this is the draw. After the changing here, both sides goes to kings. It seems that the position is very good for blacks, but not enough for the winning of this game. And if it's will go here, and here you see that we can't go to 39 because of 1611, and you have to hit 2 pieces. Yes, the rule that 6/6 or 7/7 in international drafts are always draw may be true in these games. However, it's a showed us a class of using central position advantage in this game. As we see, Varvara haven't seen the combination and is changed through 7 to 12, and she does her best for draw opportunities, and now I think it is also a mistake for her opponent, and it could be draw. It could be draw now. I don't see how it could be victory for the Poland player. Let's see the game Vera Poprucha Marta Bankovska. We see that game I think already is over, and Vera won the game because after the changing the pieces, and Vera is going to 10-5, and the next move they have she will have the spare king and one victory in position. Yeah, we still don't have results in tables. Okay. Walter Sipma has made his move. Grandmaster has to calculate till the very end of this position. It is possible for the strongest players, but we will use the computer analysis to see the results in this position. For the computer it is very easy to calculate when you have only some pieces to play. And here I think that already is draw. Here it is very hard to go with these pieces to kings, and I think that that was a mistake for Sipma to give back his king after the combination. And the computer told us that the better variant was to go 43-38, and then but Wouter has had very less time, and here blacks don't have normal moves, because here white can give 35-30 piece, and the king will win in this wing, and if black goes 20-25, then after this move we don't have normal moves. We need to give more pieces, and nothing we have here in this position. But now we have absolutely different position. Absolutely different position. Sometimes in such positions it is more comfortable to play with blacks, because you don't have to calculate, you have only some moves and you should do these some moves. It is much more harder for other side to calculate the victory with only one variant through the 100 variants that you see. Varvara is well done. She has all opportunities for draw, maybe in various ways. Let's see what variant chose Sigma. He went Leclerc made a mistake. Anastas Leclerc has made a mistake. Let's see if it is fatal for this position. Here Sigma will take this piece, and it is rather far for black pieces to go to the kings. It seems the mistake is fatal. For example, here, and we don't and in this position we don't have a place to go with pieces. If we go to 46, then we after that we should hit here, and if we will go here, then the winning is here. I think that Anastas maybe thought that in this position he is already in the kings, but let's see if Sigma see this. But it is an opportunity for him to win the draw position one time else. Here Anastas needed to go here and here, and he will be in the kings and with very good chances for the draw. And he chose and now we see. Yes, we see that position that we have already calculated. But we saw that here it is a winning position because of the idea of this idea. And if black will go here, then we go here, and after changing, yes, we see the same position. And the time control is for Sigma 10 minutes and 17 minutes for Leclerc. Sigma will obviously see the winning plan. Yes, they're right. Yes, he made the right choice, and it is victory. Let's see the game of Den Hollander Jitse Slump. Oh no, it is no. We see the other positions. So let's take the whole notation. We see a slight advantage for blacks, but maybe there also are possibilities to win. Let's see. For example, the variant, that first choice variant, and now we have 3 pieces for both sides, and this is draw. This variant is very concrete. Okay, if we go so. And we are going to 2 kings, and now if you go to 49, then here are various plans how to do the draw. For example, here, and other opportunities also were good. Also, then we'll see what they will do. As we see in the video live, the position, the move is of Varvara, our young player, and the position for her is absolutely good and then draw, and I don't know if she wants to win here. Don't know. Well done, Varvara. Very good result. Yes, Varvara will take the piece, and her opponent will take 2 pieces, and it is draw. Yes. Now we have only one game where Jitse had chances for the victory, and still the position is much better, but we see that it is very the draw is very close. Es domāju, nav svarīgi. Tur, man liekas, jau viss beidzās. Un attāl tur būs baigi attālumā, ziniet, kāds tur. Jābeidz, es domāju. Jā, paliek pēdējā. Viņi jau arī drīz beigs. Tā. Today we have only one round. Next, tomorrow will be 2 rounds. Every round you will have not only live streams, but also comments, live comments, and for me it is the last day for comments. I think that the most interesting professional in drafts which will comment the games will be Guntis Valneris, world champion in drafts, best Latvian player. He will comment his games of Riga Open 2023 on Thursday, both rounds, morning round and afternoon round. I wish you to turn on the translation and see it. He is not only professional, which plays in most of World Cups and World and European Championships, but also he train best players of the world in China, in Netherlands, and of course in Latvia. And it is, I think, very interesting to hear his thoughts, because professionals see the position absolutely in much deeper way. I recommend you to hear and to see it on Thursday. And now we have only the last game. Let's see what the opportunity Jitse Slump is looking for. I will also refresh the results of other pairings, other games. Don't see it yet. It's a pity. And the tournament timetable. Okay. No, we don't have results. Then I think after half an hour you will see all results on FMGD tournament site. Please see it. There will be a lot of interesting results. I have saw also victories and draws with strong players in whole, and after some time you will see also all notation of games, and you can analyze by yourself all games of this tournament. Also yesterday there were interesting games in the hall that we haven't commented. Please see games, for example, Domchev Ramsundar tomorrow. Yesterday this was a very interesting and game where Domchev had winning chances, but it was draw. Also Vipolis Raimonds Helfrex Renards, our grandmaster, had in one period of this game very bad position, and maybe almost lost, but the result was draw. Also I recommend you to see the games of Rostislav Lishinsky, because it is a old school master which plays significantly interesting games and his playing style is unique, I could say. Okay, and now, yeah, 6 minutes and 5 minutes for Netherlands players, and okay, let's do last choices again. Let's see the most common variant here, and yes, here very interesting move, 37-32, and these two pieces, 21 and 27, can't go anywhere, and if black chose to go 7-12, we can't go here because of this. It is very interesting, and if black goes here, then the advantage, the blacks don't have advantage, and and this will be draw. Okay, and if now here, then white will go to the kings, and this also will be draw. Okay, then Hollander made another choice. Let's see how Yitzhak will play. it is a better variant for Yice, and I think that Steven had to go here 44-39, but he made a choice. Let's see the another variant. If he will choose this, then we can give 2 pieces per one, and let's see if it is victory for black. As we see, this is draw. Okay, then Steven can also play in such a way. It is bad for black to play here because of this. Yes, Steven choose the first variant. And it should be draw. Yeah, Steven made a good choice. And now Stevens will be first with king. Yes, the draw. That is all for today. Thank you, friends. And then after some time you will see all games in the FMGD official page, and also results. Next round will be tomorrow in the morning. You will see another commenter, and wish you a good day. Bye bye.